gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow, half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet.
Will I live to see another day?
What do I do now? My son's just died.
I wish there were words to explain what I feel this day, but I feel ashamed. I should have followed Jesus, but in the end I just left him at the garden.
How did this happen?
It's over. It's just over.
That night was unforgettable, and he didn't deserve any of it.
I will never be able to walk with him again.
He was supposed to be the king.
There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said they moved him in the night, and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body isn't there. We both ran toward the garden, then John ran on ahead. We found the stone and the empty tomb just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell.
He's gone. Someone's taken him.
How is he gone? And where could they have taken him? Why would they take him from the tomb?
I was devastated. Did someone take his body? Why?
Is this the right tomb? Is he really alive? He's been taken away. How can we even mourn him?
Where is my Savior?
Well, something strange had happened here, but just what I did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I've seen them crucify him, and then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if he was alive, it would not be the same.
My son, where is my son?
Why did I deny him? Why did I do such a thing?
Is it possible? Could it be that he's actually risen, alive, again? I should have served him more. What if he's gone forever?
Didn't I see him die? Didn't I feel the earth quake? Who was this man?
Peter felt completely hopeless. He was furious with himself, but I knew Jesus would have forgiven him.
Suddenly the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume. Light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet again, and I looked into his eyes. Love was shining out from them like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release, and every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace.
Can this be him?
He's alive. He's back. Now anything is possible. Everything is possible. Because he has returned.
He's risen. Wow, he really is God. He's here.
This is amazing.
I am overjoyed with love, for he is alive. He has risen from the dead.
I'm forgiven. He really loves me.
It was beautiful to see the tears in everyone's eyes when we all saw him face to face again.
I have seen him. He is alive, and I can't wait to be with him again when he comes back for me. He is alive. He is alive. He is alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He is alive.
Jesus is the Christ, the Lord and risen King, our ruler. He works through us and lives in us, and he is alive.
To me, the resurrection means grace, freedom from sin, and a brand new life.
Freedom!
Because of his death and resurrection, we are alive with him.
Because of his resurrection, I need fear no evil, for he is with me.
When I accepted the crucifixion and resurrection of Christ, I was given a renewed mind and a renewed will, and no longer had the taste for the sin of this world. So you choose. Do you want the will of God, or do you want the will of man? It's your decision.
Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive.